We still have the Minister of Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed, joining us now. Good to have you join us, Honorable Minister. As you well know, issues relating to security has remained at the forefront on national issues, and Nigerians are increasingly worried about the frequent attacks in some communities in the Northeast. Honorable Minister, is the federal government on its game when it comes to ensuring that every Nigerian life and property is safe?
I think there's absolutely no cause for alarm. The federal government is doing its very level best to ensure that every citizen is safe, especially in the Northeast. But you see, the spike you've noticed or witnessed in recent times in the Northeast, especially the new strategy of Boko Haram to target Christian communities or Christian dignitaries, it's nothing but the desperate act of an insurgency that is on its way out. It's because of the Boko Haram have suffered in recent times. This is why they have decided now adopt a guerrilla tactics. Before they were a fighting army, a fighting force that used to hold territory and keep territory. But all that is gone now. Before now, you notice that not even Abuja was safe from the activities of Boko Haram. But today, what we have is a desperate army of insurgents, very hungry, who have been rattled, but who now have changed their tactics and trying to sow the seed of discord and disunity and to bring the two religions against one another. And this is why we are appealing to our leaders on both sides of the divide not to fall for the antics of the Boko Haram. The Nigerian military, they have what it takes to finally deal a mortal blow to the insurgents. And if you look at the catalog of reverses they've suffered in the last couple of weeks, to be clear to you that the army is on top of the matter.
All right, Honorable Minister, you say that the new tactics of the terrorist groups is to cause religious violence in the country. So what precise measure is the federal government adopting to ensure that the intention of this terrorist group to spur religious violence is defeated?
Well, you see, before now, the terrorists did not make a distinction between Muslims and Christians. They destroyed churches and mosques alike. But simply because of the successes the military had recorded in the last couple of weeks over them, they have now adopted these new tactics. And what the government is doing, part of what we are doing now, is to appeal to our leaders not to fall into this trap, not to allow the insurgents to exploit the political divide or the religious divide among Nigerians. And of course, we've gone beyond that. Even the military also, like I said, if you listen to my press release, the military have gone beyond the kinetic. They've also gone to use some soft approach to ensure that communities are not deceived along this line. As we talk today, we have our military that are undertaking medical missions, medical outreaches in these territories. They have provided, teaching personnel in many schools where there are no teachers. Today, you can see them busy counseling our people. So the government will just want to say to appeal to our religious leaders to please not fall for these, rules of the insurgents who have actually reached the end of all their options.
All right, let's go now to issues around the capacity of our security agents. Recently, we had the police make a statement that seems to be an SOS. They claim that they lack the firepower and the manpower to carry out their constitutional duty. How will the federal government, or how is the federal government coming to the aid of the police force in terms of equipment?
And first, I'm not aware that the police made that kind of statement. But what I know is that less than a month ago, I was with Mr. President at the police headquarters, where new equipment, new vehicles were launched. And to the best of my knowledge, no government has done so much for the armed forces or the police to ensure that they are able to carry out their constitutional duties like this administration.
All right, let me bring to your attention a comment made by the Chairman House Committee on Defense, Babajimi Benson. He said that there is an international dimension to the insecurity challenge in the country. What is the federal government doing in terms of engaging and collaborating with the international community?
Well, I think I want you to recall that when the president assumed office in 2015, the first thing he did was not just only to ask the Army Command and Control to relocate to the northeast, but also he was able to galvanize all his regional counterparts, the leaders of Benin Republic, Chad, Niger, Cameroon, to agree to join this fight against insurgency. He was also able to meet the G8. He was also able to reach out to other international leaders. And that is why the success we enjoy even today is because of the ability of Mr. President to reach out to sub-regional leaders and world leaders, because terrorism is not a local issue, it's a global issue. And we seize every opportunity to appeal to the world not to look at Boko Haram as a local issue, but look at a Boko Haram as part of the global terrorism. And the Boko Haram that we inherited is not the Boko Haram of today. Before we came in 2015, Boko Haram had no link with ISWAP or ISIS. With the defeat of the ISIS in Syria, they have now linked up with Boko Haram. And this is why we continue to reach out. And even when I come, Mr. President, to the AU summit in Addis Ababa, silencing the guns, it was recognized that it is not just about Nigeria, it's not about one country, but that it is a global continental issue. So we will continue to reach out to our partners, internationally, both on the continent and globally, to fight and defeat Boko Haram.
Honorable Minister of Information, Lai Mohammed, thanks for your time on this issue.